What might be said of things in themselves, separated from all relationship to our senses, remains for us absolutely unknown. Better the whole people perish than that injustice be done. Dignity is a value that creates irreplaceability. Simply to acquiesce in skepticism can never suffice to overcome the restlessness of reason. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. Settle for sure and universally what conduct will promote the happiness of a rational being. All perception is colored by emotion. There can be no doubt that all our knowledge begins with experience. The greatest human quest is to know what one must do in order to become a human being. Maturity is having the courage to use one's own intelligence. Great minds think for themselves. One is not rich by what one owns, but more by what one is able to do with dignity. Honesty is better than any policy. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. Life is the faculty of spontaneous activity, the awareness that we have powers. Freedom is the opposite of necessity. Always recognize that human individuals are ends, and do not use them as means to your end. The only thing permanent is change. It is never too late to become reasonable and wise. Art is purposiveness without purpose. God, freedom, and immortality are untenable in the light of pure reason. The only thing that is good without qualification is goodwill. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. From such crooked wood as that which man is made of, nothing straight can be fashioned. By a lie, a man annihilates his dignity as a man. A person is only a person when it has the power to make sense of its surrounding. Dare to think. Look closely. The beautiful may be small. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. Man must be disciplined, for he is by nature raw and wild. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. A person's worth is determined by the amount of truth they can tolerate. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. We are not rich by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Man is not rich, he is poor, for he wants a great deal. Live your life as though your every act were to become a universal law. All human knowledge begins with intuitions, proceeds from thence to concepts, and ends with ideas. Man is the only being who needs education. Rules for happiness, something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. If the truth shall kill them, let them die.